The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Now ETN to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
13 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on it, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now Lawrence.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
This one caught by Ridley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down,
Lawrence. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down,
Lawrence.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
They'll look to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's got a man, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
Campbell making the catch.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
His throw incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with ETN.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
ETN.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities. But as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Chubb will get the call running left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And here's Matt Araiza now.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Etienne up the middle.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Back to throw now on first down.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Nick Chubb with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is down to 2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Now Lawrence.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Texans at 9-4 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They'll drop to throw. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
So nothing doing there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the slant. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. On first down, Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his throw here's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Here comes Tony on the return.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And the Texans will take over. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Ezekiel Elliott, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From the 6.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 2nd and 6. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Etienne.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 5-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. On third down, Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's a throw again is Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Now Lawrence
gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Etienne.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild-card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front-row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he loses the football a second time.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. To York now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Lawrence on third down.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the tackle. He did not get there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Lawrence will throw.
Catch made here by Campbell.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Back to the ground with Etienne.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Now Lawrence on first down.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Complete to first Jim Kirk. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And to throw again is Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Brian Edwards. Incomplete.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give. This is Chubb. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Texans, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.